Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is for anyone who feels like they are in a dark place, struggling with depression or feeling overwhelmed by life. If you're going through this right now, I want you to know that you're not alone, and this message is for you. Together, we'll talk about finding strength during tough times and ways to keep going when everything feels impossible. Stay with me, because there is hope and light at the end of the tunnel. The first thing I want you to understand is that it's okay to feel the way you do. Depression isn't something to be ashamed of. It doesn't make you weak or flawed. It's okay to feel sad, overwhelmed, or lost. These emotions are a part of being human. We all experience them at different points in our lives. But what's important is to acknowledge them, because suppressing these feelings only makes things harder. Think of it like this. If you try to hold a beach ball underwater, it takes a lot of effort, and the moment you let go, it bursts to the surface. Your emotions are similar. Trying to constantly push them down takes energy, and eventually, they'll find a way to resurface, often in ways that might feel overwhelming. So how do you acknowledge these feelings? Start by simply naming them. Say to yourself, I am feeling sad right now, or I am feeling overwhelmed. Don't judge yourself for these feelings. Just observe them with a sense of compassion. Remember, acknowledging your emotions is the first step towards understanding and eventually moving through them. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. It doesn't magically make the darkness disappear, but it allows you to see where you are and find your way forward. I want you to know that you are not alone in this journey. Millions of people around the world have felt what you're feeling right now. Depression can be incredibly isolating, but it's important to remember that you're not the only one going through this. Think about it. When we experience physical pain, we often reach out for help, whether it's seeing a doctor or talking to a loved one. Emotional pain is no different. It's okay to reach out for support when you need it. Talk to someone you trust, a friend, family member, therapist, or anyone who makes you feel safe and heard. Sharing your feelings can lighten the burden and remind you that you have people who care about you and want to help. There are also many online resources and support groups available where you can connect with others who understand what you're going through. Remember, vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Reaching out for help takes courage. The power of now. When your mind feels overwhelmed, it's easy to get lost in worries about the past or fears about the future. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. What we do have control over is this present moment. One of the most effective ways to cope with these overwhelming thoughts is by focusing on the present moment. When you find yourself spiraling into anxieties about the past or future, gently guide your attention back to the here and now. Try practicing mindfulness. This could be as simple as paying attention to your breath, noticing the sensations of your body, or observing the sights and sounds around you. Engage your senses fully in whatever you're doing, whether it's eating a meal, listening to music, or taking a shower. Grounding yourself in the present can help calm your mind, reduce stress, and create a sense of peace within. It's about finding moments of stillness amidst the chaos. You are stronger than you think. Sometimes when you're going through a rough patch, it feels like the pain will never end. You might start to believe that this is your new normal, that you'll never experience joy or happiness again. But remember this, you are stronger than you think. You have an inner strength that you may not even realize you possess. Think back to a time in your life when you faced a difficult challenge. You might have thought you wouldn't make it through, but you did. You found a way to persevere, to keep going even when it was hard. This current challenge is another mountain in your path. It may seem daunting, but you have the strength within you to climb it. You have overcome obstacles before, and you can overcome this one too. Remember, your struggles do not define you. You are a capable, resilient individual with the power to heal and grow. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually one of the bravest and most important things you can do for yourself. When we're struggling, it can be tempting to isolate ourselves, believing that we have to go through it alone. But the truth is, we don't. Reaching out to a friend, a loved one, or a therapist is a sign of strength and self-awareness. It means you're acknowledging that you need support and that you're willing to take steps to heal. Think of it like this. If you had a physical injury, you wouldn't hesitate to see a doctor. Mental health is just as important as physical health. There's no shame in asking for help when you need it. You are worth the time and effort it takes to heal. You deserve to experience joy, peace, and fulfillment in your life. Outro, you've got this. Depression can feel like an endless storm, but storms don't last forever. You are not your depression. You are a strong, capable person who deserves to find peace and happiness. Don't give up on yourself because better days are coming. If you're going through this, take one day at a time and remember that you are worth fighting for. Please, if this video helped you, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. You've got this.